that sounds like an ultimatum. I'm sure you don't mean it that way.
All I mean is just exactly what I said. Now, I can't put myself on a line for you without knowing exactly why it's necessary.
All right. Bill has been working on a merger between his paper and the family-owned paper here. Suffice it to say, the publisher is a tough, eccentric lady who does not have to merge with anyone. She is, however, sold on Bill personally. Feels that he will run her shop with the same iron hand she did, preserve traditions and standards. Yeah. And that means more to her, than the money. Although, there is a considerable amount of that also involved. Now, tomorrow, this afternoon, she is expecting Bill, hale and hearty, to walk into her office to close the deal. And if he doesn't, those papers may not get signed, ever.
You must realize that this woman may already know that a helicopter went down in Riverside Park and that the Woodards were in it.
I'm banking on two things. Her paper knows about it. She does not because she's asleep. And she will hear about it at 7 o'clock sharp from me. I will tell her the whole frightful story, that Bill is fine, that he is in for observation, and that the papers, duly signed and executed, are being sent by messenger to her for her signature. Hopefully, she will sign, and that will be that.
And if he isn't fine, that's fraud.
If he isn't, we won't go through with it. I am just trying to preserve the options for this afternoon. If my husband does come through this well and is able to resume business in a few weeks, I don't want that merger ruined for no reason.
Look, I'm well aware of the lady's reputation. She is an eccentric, but she's not crazy. Now, isn't it enough that you just understand that your husband is alive and mending?
No. Have you heard any rumors about Bill having a heart condition?
Yeah, now that you mention it, but heart condition isn't one of the things that comes to my mind when I think of William Woodard.
No, you picture him playing tennis.
Yeah, and sailing.
You would not believe what we paid a PR firm to adjust the public memory. Simply, I don't want the lady worrying about Bill's heart condition, which is exactly what will happen if they start issuing medical bulletins. Further, I don't want the state worrying about it. Which brings me to the real reason why Bill must have a healthy image. He's going to run for the Senate this year.
Right. I had heard about that.
Well, it's pretty much an open secret by now. It's also the most important thing in our lives. This merger wouldn't matter so much if we weren't trying to expand Bill's political power base. Oh. Thank you. There are big plans in here.
Yeah, I'm beginning to understand that.
And one little accident isn't going to stop them. Look, I know, but I have to assume he's going to be all right. If he isn't, there will be plenty of time for me to deal with that. But if he is, the morning news means everything to us. Now, will you help me?
Let me go see what that's about. Excuse me, if, you're looking for Mrs. Woodward. She's right over there.
No, I wasn't. Please excuse me.
Councilman Ryan, Joe Peel, The Times. This is Larry Gianelli from the Post.
Yeah. How are you? Look, if it's about the election, I won. Printed big.
Oh, we came to check out the Woodard situation. Now, you said that's the wife over there?
Yeah, come on, I'll introduce you. Ray, these two gentlemen are newspapermen from The Times and the Post. Mrs. Woodard.
Please forgive me for not standing up. I'm afraid my knees are still a little weak.
I'll bet. We just took a look at the crash site.
Yes. I'm told that our pilot, George Grossman, was killed instantly. He is a personal friend as well, and Bill and I are, of course, what can I say, terribly saddened.
We were told Mr. Woodard's in pretty bad shape.
No, thank heavens. He does have a nasty bruise on his forehead. I'm hoping he won't have to go around with a black and blue mark for a month.
A bruise? That's all?
Well, I can't tell you. He threw himself between me and the partition, which is why I'm not hurt, poor darling, and I'm afraid he may have sprained a wrist in the process. I insisted that he be x-rayed, and that's what he's doing right now.
Eyewitnesses said he was carried out on a stretcher.
No?
Oh, they probably confused him with the pilot. I take it you've already seen the family.
No, we just got here. Where are they?
Somewhere down the hall. He was a married man with 2 small children.
Yeah, that's the thing that gets me about this story. Were you guys around here a few years ago when that other light plane went down in the park?
No.
Almost exactly in the same spot. The other pilot eventually died, leaving behind a large family. I felt terrible for the man's kids.
Joe.
Yeah, you go ahead. Check it out. Well, could I get a statement from Mr. Woodard?
Oh, sure. I don't see why not. He's supposed to be out of the x-ray in about half an hour or so.
Yes, that's what they said. Oh, you're going to have to forgive me. I'm terribly sorry, but there's a lovely man, the financial manager, who's been trying to get 5 minutes with Bill for days, and I'm afraid I have to put him at the top of the list. Campaign funds, you know. My husband has political ambitions, did you know?
I guess that's why you're here. Well, maybe I won't wait.
Look, I tell you, come back in the morning. I know this hospital well enough to say that you're going to insist that the Woodards stay overnight for observation. You can catch him then.
But no reporters. Not until I get somebody in to do something about this. Thank you for that.
Yeah, sure. Look, do you want me to see what kind of information I can get from the doctors?
Yes, would you please? I'm getting a little frightened.